Well, hello, hello. First of all, what is this accent? I am not English. I don't even know if I have an accent. I'm German, so like, it's all just learned, right? I have one more week in Tokyo. Thankfully, yes, it's raining today. Which is actually not that big of a deal because I wanted to do some shopping. I really want to go to the Ginza store and get myself a pair of Onitsuka tigers. Because the ones I am wearing, I got them in like November 2024, but they definitely need an upgrade, and I saw some nice white and blue ones I really want to get. That's the plan for today. And then there's a matcha spot I haven't tried, and I really want to check that one out. I've been living in Tokyo for, it's gotta be like 7 weeks now. I'm gonna be here for a total of 2 months before going to Seoul. I have been posting on Instagram and stuff for like half a year-ish. I feel really demotivated. No, not demotivated. I feel really uncreative on there right now. And I've always been drawn to long-form content, but I always thought I needed a camera, like a better one. But I decided, you know what? That's like, I'm such a perfectionist. I'm like, no, if I want to get a camera, I first have to prove to myself that I even want to do this. So we're going to do on my iPhone. But first stop of the day, because I haven't eaten anything, is like every day, Sukia. Is that how you pronounce it? Probably not, but I do. So let's get some brunch, honestly, because I think it's after 11. I'm like really bad at this because I'm honestly ordering the same thing every single time. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. Mackerel with the egg, miso soup, and some rice. So you pick up, like I said, pick up a piece of nori. You just grab some rice, put it on there, try to fold it really, really simply. I know that's probably not the right way to do it, but it's the way I know how to do it. And that just doesn't get old. We're gonna head to Ginza, and hopefully this store is not too crowded. And they even have the shoes I want, because I want to go to the Ginza store where you get them personalized. So I'm like, if I'm here anyways, I might as well get them personalized because I think it's for free. I'm gonna eat this before it gets cold, and then we'll go. Evidently, I arrived in Ginza. I can see the Onitsuka Tiger store right in front of me. And I know it's really, really crowded, so it's 12:30. I'm kinda hoping that everybody's like getting lunch and that it's not so full. Oh god, there is a line. There's quite a line. Yeah, that's a line. Yay! Okay, he said if you want to do customization or like personalization, which I really want to do, you have to come basically at like 9:30 in the morning because they only do 150 every day, and they're already at 300 like tickets they gave out. So he cannot promise at all that I could even get personalization, and even then I would have to come back in like 2-3 hours. So I am gonna try it again tomorrow, I think, just because, I mean, I got the time, so like why not, right? But that means I got nothing to do in Ginza. So I'm gonna go to the matcha spot I told you about, the one I wanna try, and see if it's any good, and I will show you. I gotta say, this might be my new favorite matcha in Ginza. It's called the Cloud Club matcha. At first I thought it was a little expensive, but it's actually a really, really big portion. You usually only get like 2/3 of this. And next time I think I might go without any sugar, just because I'm kind of really used to having no sweetness in my matchas. I've been doing little sweet sometimes, but this is really, really good. I also really loved how they prepared it. They really took their time, which is probably why there was a big line at the other store. But as you can see, there's nobody at this location. But I'm really happy. I think the one thing that would make this like a 11 out of 10 is if they had any seating. They don't, so it's only to go. I'm gonna give this like a really good 8 out of 10. I have had so many, so it's not the absolute best matcha I've ever had. That one was in Kyoto, the Gukao what was it called? Gukao. That one was like the best one ever. But this is a really good one. And I am very judgy, which is why it's only getting 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 for me means really, really good. But yes, matcha fix of the day secured. And since this was not a location where I could sit down, I think I'm gonna go to a Starbucks, honestly. Get some cheap tea and do some journaling. Journaling is really, really weird for me because I remember as a teen, I tried it every now and then, did like Dear Diary and all that. But I don't know, I never connected to it. I did not like it. I was like, why on earth am I doing this? But I started recently again, got like a cheap Muji notebook, started writing down my thoughts. And I have to say, I am so happy that I did. I am one of the worst overthinkers. I'm probably the worst overthinker I know. But journaling is the one thing that has been really helping me. Why am I so stuffy right now? It's not cold. I'm not cold. I don't have a cold. Yeah, so journaling has been the best thing I have ever started to do. And I also started like a little bit of a gratitude journal I can show you. I found the perfect notebook for it because it has like 2 distinct boxes per page and like a place where you can put the date down, and it's like almost perfect to write down 10 things, which I saw on a podcast. I think it was Dr. Tara Swart who said you should do 10 things you're grateful for in a day. 5 you can usually do without thinking about it too much, but 10 you have to really get into it and think about it. But yeah, to everybody who's like worrying a lot, thinking too much, sometimes I can't sleep because my brain doesn't shut up. Journaling is the best thing. You can write down whatever. Sometimes I literally just write down my thoughts, like blurping into the page everything that's going on in my brain. And it really helps me mindset wise because I was feeling a little bit down. As you can see, I ramble a lot, which is why I wanted to start YouTube, because I actually enjoy watching people ramble on YouTube. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, let's go to Starbucks. And I'm honestly just going to Starbucks because I know it's a place to sit down where I can sit down well and write for an hour or 2. This is so cute. Look at this. Like, it's a Starbucks. I mean, it's a Starbucks Reserve, but I've never seen them giving it in this cute glass mug. Do you call it a mug if it's glass? I think so, right? Okay, I wanted to show you my journals, right? I use, for the most part, just the classic Muji B6. I love the B6 size. I use this one, the Notebook 2 boxes in A6 for gratitude journaling. It's perfect. You have these 2 boxes and then you can put down the dates at the top. I write absolutely tiny, so for me it's perfect, but if I'm honest, I would have loved to have the gratitude journal also in the B6. I think I just find this the most useful size. And then to write with it, I use, again, this Muji pen, but I think they discontinued it. Couldn't find this pen anymore. And you guys are sliding down again. This was the journal I wanted to show you. One thing I want to say, this is my first vlog ever, right? So this is the first vlog I've ever done. I'm still figuring it out how I like it. I just want to show my thoughts, my travels, like I said, building lore in my 20s because I want to do whatever I want to do right now. I have the huge privilege of having saved up money, being able to travel. I've been traveling for half a year now. Spent a month in Seoul, went for 4 weeks to Bali, a week in Singapore over New Year's, which was amazing. Best fireworks I've ever seen in my entire life. Then I went to Bangkok for 2 weeks, spent a week in Chiang Mai, did a quick trip over to Kuala Lumpur because I thought Chiang Mai might be a little bit boring, which it didn't actually. I was not necessary to go to Kuala Lumpur. Then had, I think, 2 nights again in Chiang Mai, headed over to Taiwan, 3 weeks, did a little bit of a tour around the island because I have been to Taipei before, so I wanted to see a little bit more of it. Flew over to Osaka for 2 nights, mainly because the flight from Taipei to Osaka was a lot cheaper than the one to Tokyo. But I'm actually really happy that I did it because after Osaka I went to Kyoto for a week and I love Kyoto. I spent some time at Uji, all that jazz, and then I went to Tokyo and I spent I'm almost done here, 2 months here, and I'm gonna go to Seoul next because I'm in love with that city. But yeah, this is what I want to do on this channel, just showing what's it like to not have a base right now. I want to spend time where I want to spend time. I want to working on making UGC work right now on my Instagram to have some money for the future, because I'm not rich. I saved up money to do this travel, but I'm running out of it. Like in the summer, I'll be at zero. Like I literally won't have any savings at all. That'll be it. Yeah, so UGC is the idea right now, and I think I can make it work. I already am in contact with some brands. I'm in love with my portfolio, so that'll just take some time. But the goal of my life, or at least what I want to do right now, is travel, see the world, live wherever I want. I want to spend a month in New York City and spend a month in Paris and bop around the world. Honestly, I want to create memories so that I have something to look back on. Yes, in the future, I could see myself settling down somewhere. I don't know where. That's also where I want to travel to, try out cities. Where do I want to live? I could see myself living in Seoul for a couple of years, truly. So this is the goal for this channel. I want to keep it really simple, not too edited, have some fun with music maybe at the most. I'm not starting YouTube to monetize. That's not... Of course, if that's something that happens, I'll be really happy about it because it'll help me travel more. But I really like YouTube creatively. I sometimes struggle on Instagram and TikTok with just how short it is. I hate having to think about hooks so much. I'm gonna have some tea now, do some journaling. I might frolic around Ginza a little bit more. I just passed by this store on the way to the underground to go home. And the mochi looks so nice. I think I'm gonna grab one for tonight. I love just a classic one with strawberry, but I've never seen it with the strawberry on the inside. I've only ever seen it where it's the strawberries on the top. Thank you. Goods are secured. They do say that you're supposed to eat it within a day, which is not a problem because I just got one and I am going to have it for dinner. I'm just gonna go head back to my hostel now. It's 4 p.m.ish, which is quite early, but I want to get some editing done. I need to do some emails. Definitely go to 7-Eleven to get some stuff for dinner, which I'll show you. Where is this train station? It should be right here. I've taken it all the time. Ah, there it is. I know this might seem like a very small amount of food, but I already ate really big today. I got some more snacks at the hostel and the mochi. So honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. If you really enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.